Hello students, welcome back to our channel, and here we are back again with another video. Today we are going to study the English main course book of Standard 7, and we are going to study Unit 1 Chapter 3, that is the Echoing Green. So first of all, this poem is written by William Blake, and what we find in this poem, that this poem is talking about greeneries, green lush environment. Some of the children, they are playing, and suddenly an old man finds them playing, sees them playing, and then the old man remembers his own childhood. So there's a brief introduction of this poem at the beginning of the page, and it says, in this poem, William Blake talks about merry sounds and images of spring. So, this poem talks about the season of spring and the green lush environment which we commonly see in the spring season, and the merry sound of cool breeze that accompany the children playing outdoors. So, when there's a spring, you can find that children often come out of the house and they play in the fields. Then an old man happily remembers when he enjoyed playing with his friends during his own childhood. So as I said, suddenly an old man finds them playing outside the house in the field, and he started remembering his own childhood when he used to play with his friends. The last stanza depicts the little ones being weary when the sun has descended and going to their mother to rest after playing many games. So the children are playing in the evening, and when the sun sets, they are returning back to their homes. So this is the brief introduction of the poem which is given at the beginning of this page. Now we will study the stanza of the poem, and we will find out what this poem is all about. We will understand the meaning of the poem. So let's get started. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bell ring to welcome the spring. So this is the first 4 lines of the first stanza. Here it says, when the sun arises, and in the spring when you look at the sky looks very beautiful. Somewhere it is blue and somewhere it is white because of the huge amount of clouds that are flying, that are floating in the sky. And because of the cold breeze, because of the cold wind which is blowing in the spring, everywhere you can hear the merry sound, the beautiful sound, the mesmerizing sound of leaves, of trees, and bells. If you have bells in your houses, you can hear the ring of the bells also. The skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around to the bell's cheerful sound. Now, in the spring season, the birds are also very happy. They are also flying in the evening. Like the children, they are playing in the ground. In the evening, same very way, birds are also flying happily. They are also chirping. They are also making different kinds of sound, which is very pretty, which is very merry, which is very mesmerizing. While our sports shall be seen on the echoing green. So when you find the word echoing green in this poem, that means the green lush environment. So here the poet says that the play, the games which the children are playing shall not stop. It shall go on in the green lush environment, in the green lush fields. So this was the first stanza of this poem. Now we are going in the second stanza of this poem. And if you read the poem, you can find out some words or some lines that are highlighted with blue color. So these are the difficult meanings, and the meaning of the same words are given at the bottom of the page. Like in the second stanza, we have one line: Old John with white hair. Now here the old man, we are talking about the old man, which is remembering his own childhood. Old John with white hair does laugh away care. So this line, does laugh away care, it is highlighted in blue color. That means enjoys himself and forgets about his worries. So when he becomes older, he has many problems in his life. But when he finds the children, they are happy, they are playing in the field, he forgets everything and he also enjoys with them. Sitting under the oak. Oak is the name of a tree. Sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at our play and soon they all say, such were the joys when we all, girls and boys, in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. So he start remembering his own childhood when the girls and the boys, they were playing together on the green lush environment, and they used to laugh, they used to make fun of themselves, they used to play with each other, they used to play many games and they enjoyed a lot together. This was the second stanza of this poem. So in the second stanza, the poet is talking about the old man who is remembering his own childhood when he finds the children playing in the ground. Now we are getting back in the third or last stanza of the poem. Till the little ones weary. Here again the word weary is highlighted in blue color, which means become tired. Till the little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend and our sports have an end. So when we are tired, we don't want to wish or we don't want to play further. We are tired, and that time usually what happens when we are tired, we just want one thing, we want to go back to home. So here the poet says that when we are tired, when the children are tired, we cannot be happy further, we cannot enjoy further, because at that time we want to take rest. And to take rest, where should we go? We should go to home. The sun does descend, that means sun is also setting, and this is the time to go home. And our sports have an end. So when the sun is setting, we stop all the games and we go to home. Round the laps of their mothers, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest. So here poet says that when we reach home, where should we go? We should go to our mothers. In her lap, we are taking rest, we are taking a nap with our brothers and our sisters. Same as we can find the birds do. When the sun is setting in the evening, all the birds, they go to their nest, and with their baby birds they take rest. And sports no more seen on the darkening green. So here earlier than this we were finding echoing green, and in the last stanza it is written darkening green. That means the sight, the field is dark because the sun has already set. So there is no sport in the night or after the sun is setting. So this was the poem written by William Blake, named The Echoing Green. So here the poem is ending. So this was the poem all about the lush green environment which we usually find in the spring season. So I hope you enjoyed the poem. I hope you understood the stanza of the poem and you understood the meaning of the poem. Still, if you have any kind of doubt, any kind of question in your mind, you can write that in the comment box. And thank you very much for watching our videos. We will be back again with many more videos. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please do subscribe our channel and like our videos, share our videos. Thank you very much for watching our videos, and we will be back again. Till then, goodbye and stay tuned.